Welcome, everyone. This is Reverend Rhonda Schienle with World Awake, your board chair. And momentarily, we're just going to give you a moment to pop on here. And I'm just so grateful that many of you here on our Zoom live and connecting, and here on World Awake Facebook page, that we have a wonderful special evening for you. And I'm just so delighted and very grateful to all of you for coming in. And I know many are saying and asking the same question as to what we are going through in the world. And I want to share a few things with you as I light the candle, that it's so important what I'm sharing with other people is that it's so very easy to get caught in the moment of the future or the past. And so it's so very important to try and be in the moment, stay in this moment. Being in the present moment is all that we have. And when you tend to go outside of your heart center and go into the future or into the past, it can bring on more anxiety. So when I talk to people and those who have called me, that's the one thing I tend to do is breathe with them, and we just bring it right back to this moment. And this is what we have. And tonight we have a very special lineup for you to share and connect with everyone and around the world. To connect is so important at this time. And in a moment after I light the candle's going to be for you, for me, and everyone in the world. Light and love, may it permeate the world. Let me light the candle. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna see if Reverend Susanna is unmuted.
You hear me?
I would like to introduce Reverend Susanna Macomb. She's an author. She serves on our board of directors, and she does amazing things in the world. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here this evening, and she is going to lead us in a reading. So please, Susanna.
Yeah. Before I read though, can I ask everyone just take their hands? I just put rose oil on my hands, but get your energy going, right? Get your energy going. Feel the energy, the warmth, feel it. And now I want you to place it over your face with your hands on your third eye and go inward. Create a sacred space. Anoint yourself as a temple. Align with the source of all being. And then take your hands and put them on your heart. And fill your heart with love and compassion and hope. And then send that love to each of us here, everyone in this meeting. Let's connect our hearts. And then let's send that love out into the world. And before I read, Rhonda had asked us all if we wanted to do something. And I said to her, well, nothing's coming. And 20 minutes later, a voice said, go to the computer and write. So this reading kind of divinely came through me. But before I do that, I want us to really remember our humanity by remembering those who are suffering. I want us to take a moment and remember all those who have lost their lives to this illness. Honor them. They were part of the wake-up call. Let us remember all those who are suffering on ventilators, sick. Let us remember the doctors, the ones who've lost their lives and the ones who are heroically fighting tirelessly, and the nurses and the orderlies, and all the people who are out there delivering food, serving food, helping those who are suffering, helping us live our lives the best we can. And let us remember all those in isolation who feel alone and scared and depressed. Let's send them light. We are the light bearers. I often say, feet on ground, wings in air. We must be practical, rooted in our humanity, serving, doing the best we can, but our wings have to be touching the sky. Our wings have to be one with Source. Other reading. And the contagion came, fueling fear in the hearts of people, and many died. More became sick. Then came the Great Awakening. People coming together, working hand in hand, taking their rightful place as compassionate stewards of the earth, caring for one another, treating all creatures with dignity and respect, having learned the lessons through trials and tribulations, that our lives depend on one another, that Mother Earth is the mother to us all, that the strong and the powerful must care for the weak and the vulnerable, for the good of all. And the earth bloomed. The oceans were clear once again, and the animals procreated. And the peoples of all lands rejoiced in the bounty of spirit, bounty of creation, beautiful, equal, glorious to behold. This is our prayer. This is our hope. May it be so. Amen.
Amen. Well, that touched my soul in case anybody can't see my eyes. Thank you, Susanna. That was deep and beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Is there any anything else you'd like to share or say? And we're thinking of you in New York and all of you around the world. We're thinking of all of you, uplifting you and holding everyone in the
If
highest.
anybody wants to share what they're going through, I just found out in New York on Saturday, they're thinking of closing all the parks, all the playgrounds. I think of all, in New York, people live in small apartments, right, Elizabeth? And I think of people with children. Where are they going to go? And but at the same time, if we have a home, there are people who don't have a home. If we're living off our savings here, thank God we have savings. If we don't have the coronavirus, because I have a friend who's dying of it right now, and I have another friend who caught it, and I have a doctor who's fighting it, and another one on a respirator that is a friend of my doctor. We're blessed. We have our health.
Yeah. Yes.
So we have to try to stay away from the poor me, but at the same time honoring our pain and our suffering.
Yeah.
But we can become bigger than that.
Yes.
Feet on ground,
Yes.
wings in air.
Yes. Thank you, Susanna, so
you.
much. Thank you. I'm now going to bring in Reverend Linda Goodman. I'm pretty sure she's still on here. And I'm going to unmute her, and I want to thank her for her gracious willing to come on with us tonight. And when I contacted her, what was it, just last week, and said, can you please come on with us, Reverend Linda Goodman, and share your amazing gifts with us. And I'm going to hand it over to you, and welcome and thank you for sharing your lovely gift with us tonight. We are ready for you.
Thank you for your gracious invitation. This is really a pleasure to do for me. Something that I would have done last night were we not keeping our distance from each other here at the Tree of Life Sanctuary. So I'm just glad that I still can do it, can offer it. For anyone who's not familiar with a sound bath, it's all about the vibration. And vibrations, particularly gong vibrations, are the fastest way to go into the deepest levels of meditation and theta brain waves. And it helps that our bodies are mostly water, because vibration carries very well through water and therefore through our bodies. If you think of it as perhaps vibrating a string that's been in the back of the closet and has collected maybe some dust and debris, the vibrations of the gongs and the crystal bowls will vibrate the strings of our energy field and shake loose the dust and debris. It's very meditative and very healing. And to give you an idea of what to expect, there will be some music followed by some various sounds. All you need to do is relax. Get yourself into a very comfortable position if you haven't already. And there'll be a time of silence after the gongs, and you'll know that it's time to start returning to the earth when you hear the music again. I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I hear your needs. I see your beauty. I feel your feelings. All wisdom flows from the highest source. I honor that source in you. Let us work together. You are my own true self, and I am another yourself. Namaste, namaste. We are one. Breathe in the silence and see what it has to offer. I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I hear your needs. I see your beauty. I feel your feelings. All wisdom flows from the highest source. I honor that source in you. Let us work together. You are my own true self. And I am another yourself. Namaste. Namaste. We are one. I left time for sharing. I would love to hear what came up for you.